Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them. Beat them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad
One more
today.
time. Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys.
Hey, it's the Rooster of SouthwestSportsNet.com. Bolingbrook came into Saturday's contest against host Joliet Central, riding a 10-game win streak and dates back to last season's lone loss to Lincoln Way East in Week 6, while the Steelmen were trying to avoid their 21st loss in a row. In a nutshell, the Brooks simply waltzed over Central 54-6 in an almost workman attitude in the first half, building a 40-0 lead and a running clock before the break. But there's always something to learn from a game, even in a mismatch, and for this game, it could be that both teams look at the turnovers and try to figure out how to hang on to the football. The teams combined for 17 turnovers on the day, which could be a state record. While there's no clear record keeping found during my research, the 17 turnovers Saturday is for all practical purposes a record locally and may even one day earn the dubious distinction as the all-time most turnovers in one game. Bolingbrook will travel to Joliet West this Saturday for an afternoon game, while the Steelmen invite 0-3 Lockport to its field on the same day, still in search for their program's first ever win.
It's big time now. Showtime for you this season. I mean, you got a lot of pressure on you. You know, you got Huff back, but you know they've been feeding you the ball a little bit here, and you've been coming up with some big plays for them.
Yeah, I've been trying to do what I can do out there and not try to push too much. Just do me.
You know, how's it feel to be on the field? You know, and being the go-to guy now as a senior.
It feels great. It feels like I'm finally there, and all this hard work I've been working is just out there now.
You know, today very uncharacteristic in terms of turnovers, but again, a lot of kids have not had a chance to play, you know, at the JV level for you guys. But 17 turnovers in this game.
That's the tournament. We got to go work on it and practice, and we're gonna trade it up next week. None of that will happen.
Are you watching by any of the other games online or in the newspapers? Other teams in your conference, like Lincoln Way Central, played pretty tough last night.
I try to keep up with them. I went to some of their games. I went to Lincoln Way East game the other day just to watch, just to see what my team, what they're going to be doing and stuff like that, so I can be ready and prepared.
Anybody scare you?
No, I'm not scared.
A sloppy win for you guys in that second half with your backups today. I mean, a lot of turnovers, 17 turnovers in the game between the two teams. Looked sharp, though, in the first quarter. First half, you know, when you had starters in. Is that a game tough to coach, though, as a coach, just, you know, with that many turnovers to get any rhythm going?
We had two JVs canceled. We haven't played a JV game yet, so they're behind some work, our twos, so that's expected that they're not going to be as sharp as everybody else. Had we have played a few JV games, I think it would have been a little bit better.
You know, so far, Aaron looks, strong, healthy. Your starting core, and you got Huff back now too. So, pretty deadly combination for you guys in the backfield.
They're working well, doing well, and we're excited, fun. You know, we're getting in the meat of our schedule now, and conference started today, and just got to get going, keep going, and even get a couple more guys back healthy.
You know, and the last question for me is Lincoln Way Central really has stepped up here. That's
great.
You know, and another challenge this year.
Exactly, another team in the mix. So be ready.
Hey, Coach, you know, your team has really played well at times and really bad at times. Today, I think both teams can say that wasn't a great game in terms of turnovers. 17 turnovers in the game.
It's a state record.
It could be. That's what you're talking about. It could be a state record in that game, but is it pretty tough to coach, you know, those games, because you just can't, it doesn't seem like you guys can get any momentum.
Yeah, I mean, turnovers just kill you. It kills momentum, and it creates doubt sometimes, especially when we haven't been as consistent. And on the offensive side of the ball, it gets tough. You know, no one's trying to make turnovers, and we, believe it or not, we work on it all week about different drills, but sooner or later for our guys, it needs to be a conscious thing of how that ball is the most important thing in their life at that moment while they're carrying it. And then on the other side of the ball, it defeats our defense, especially when we have a nice stop or something like that. So we definitely got to keep continuing to improve on that, because those kill us. Now, playing Bolingbrook, it's going to be tough to move the ball anyway, but to give them extra possessions and not take some more time off the clock is really, really killer. So we'll keep working on it and get better at it, and hopefully get that turned around so we can show more of the good things that we've done.
You know, this year so far, I mean, you've been in both your non-conference games you were in dogfights, you know, and last week, you know, that's got to be a painful loss when it's an extra point. I mean, you had the guts to go for 2, but it's still a painful loss when you. Yep. But you guys are right there on the edge. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I mean, you're close.
Yeah, I've been saying this a little bit. You know, when they talked about the Miami Heat having to lose in the championship before they can get over the hump and win it, I never used to believe that, but kind of now I'm starting to believe it. And except for today, those last 2 games, like you said, we're right in the mix of it, and we're getting close. Now it's learning that what you've done to put yourself in a position to win that game, you don't change anything. You just continue to execute the plays that are called and believe that that play is going to work if you just do your job and get all 11 guys doing their job.
Well, even in the first quarter, your first series, you were moving the ball, got first downs, you were moving the chains, but it was the turnovers that killed you. It looks like your guys physically can match up with about anybody. It's just the mental at this point.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's so much the mental. It's just carrying the ball. You know what I mean? I don't know if there is a drill out there or a way to just eliminate that completely
stick
in 1
em.
week. Yeah, stick 'em. Somebody please give me a call, because we worked on all kinds of drills that we can think of. And it's just got to be now, like I said, a conscious effort of securing the ball and having confidence. And I think sometimes when we get into the game, we try to rush. You know, we always say be quick but not in a hurry, and we try to rush a lot. And I think that's where we got to calm ourselves down. And especially when we play a good team like Bolingbrook, who is fast, maybe a little more physical than us too. That we got to just calm down and slow the game down by us just being quick but not in a hurry.
And going down, it seems a lot of times you guys were trying to fight for extra yards. When you have a defense who's fast and physical, they're getting to that ball quick enough, and when you try and stay up, you put yourself in a position to have it popped out, and where, hey, maybe okay, yeah, it's a good team, you want to get the extra yard, but maybe go down and live for the next play.
Right, knowing the difference of when you need that extra yard compared to they got me on, I just go down and secure that ball. Yeah, for sure. That we gotta, that comes with a little maturity. And
I'm sure you'll play the United States champion too, trying to just do the little extra thing. Every guy wants to do that little extra thing against a team like them coming back, and I'm sure each guy just trying a little harder. Huh?
Yeah, it's not for lack of effort why we're fumbling the ball. It's because we are trying to get that extra or fight, and you appreciate that. It's just disheartening when you're working that hard and you don't see the results of getting that extra 2 yards. You turn the ball over. So.
It's been a production of SouthwestSportsNest.com. Home of the playmakers and game changers. Remember, do your best. Get on the nest.